Welcome back, everyone. Today I've collected even more trans memes for you all, so let's begin. Hungry Potato. Elon complaining about all the hate he gets online only makes me laugh because of what I've endured for 9 years now, thanks to people like Elon and their lies. Internet by Nash Romy. It's the internet. It's turning our kids trans. The internet when you're trans. Ew, trans. 41%. AYS. Ugh. And hit Fox. Trans people shortly after coming out for some reason. Oh, the puppies! Oh, they're so cute! The reason is because puppies are cute, okay? That's why. Lady Ka. Trans tomboys unite. How I want to look when I start HRT. Aw, that's cute. That's giving me a lot of Snow White from Ever After High vibes. I want to look now? Aw, sick! Honestly, I take either aesthetic. They're both pretty nice. Take a shitter. Oh, wow. Oh, you're into pronouns, huh? Let me see them titties. This meme is so old and keeps coming up. And honestly, it gets a snicker on me every time. I don't know why. It's just so dumb. Zenny 700. Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. And done. I didn't cut it too short. It'd be too boyish. Aw, screw that stuff. Missile T. Wolfcraft. Your gender is valid. Heck yeah. Thanks, Mojang. Tip silly. Some compliments hit different. If some people like to compliment, your outfit's so cute. Aw, thank you. How other people like to compliment. You got a strong fit. Bet. Yeah, I'm more the first one. Answer M. Whatever, Madam Chairman. The Tennessee blah, blah, blah. Wyoming. Thank you, Madam Chairman. I prefer Mr. Chairman. Well, you all voted. Preferred pronouns cannot be compelled speech. Wyoming legislator. Alright, thank you. Any questions? Thanks for your testimony. Next up is... Got him. I'm not really the biggest fan of intentionally misgendering someone, but at the same time, you kinda gotta prove the point sometimes, too. I think it's a real moral gray area, you know? I think in this case it's okay, purely because this was someone who genuinely had the choice and decided to make it work this way. But I don't know, it still feels a little bit icky to me. Gray L1 Me. Drawing at 5 a.m. yields interesting results. Is that Jesus Christ giving you estrogen? I don't know, like... Honestly, I'm more annoyed that he has the crown of thorns but doesn't have the holes from the nails. Is it weird? That's the thing that bothers me about this. Like, honestly, very pretty eyes. Looks pretty good for a Jesus picture. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jesus gave you estrogen, although, honestly, you seem less interested in medicine and more, I'll lay my hands on you and now you're healed to it, so, I don't know, maybe you'd have magic gender-changing potion, I don't know. Huh. Dark Moon Throwaway. Respect my pronouns, or I will transition into the last thing you see before you wake up in my basement. Oh. Girl of many faces. Beware the girl who speaks with her hands. Voice training? Going mute. Trans femmes with voice dysphoria. Well, I mean, that's an option, I guess. Skylar Moose. For trans femme. Do people even still like this format? Normal source of gender envy? Nah. Genderbend Steven, hey! Honestly, I still like the format, I just think it's a little bit overused, you know? Alexa the Katsuni, the trans furry girl. Trans femmes? Furries? Look, we can share, okay? Zenny 700, me talking to my mom. It's politics, we can still be friends. I feel like people need to remember, yeah, it's just politics until you realize what you are saying is that you believe this type of person shouldn't exist. And honestly, I find it weird when transphobes will say things like trans people are manipulating children and whatnot, and still be okay with being friends with them, because if you were being honest and genuinely believe that, you should not want to be friends with these people anyway. I don't know, it's weird to me how many people refer to trans and basically everyone LGBTQ+ as groomers, and then say they can still be friends with them. Because no, you shouldn't still be friends with them if they're groomers. I don't know, I just find it really disturbing. Alice G. Why does it have to be so hot? Women, boob sweat sucks. Men, ball sweat is worse. Trans girls, oh, okay, yeah, no, fair. I'm curious though, because they can give an actual answer. Which is worse? My guess would be it would be boob sweat because just more surface area, right? Oh, here we go. I gotta say, the boob sweat is worse because it moves more like when you breathe a lot. As someone who unfortunately has both at the moment, hopefully soon I'll be only have to deal with the boob sweat. Agreed. Okay, see, we have 2 people confirming. So yeah, okay, I guess it is. Huh, interesting. Nat Higgins had a euphobia encounter. Creepy guy starts flirting with me while I try to work as a girl. Wait a minute. He was flirting with me like I was a girl. Aw. Mulberry Sky. That was a joke how secure cis people are with their identity. My friend said she'd hate it if she looked like a guy. They psych right now. Wait a dang minute here. There's blue piranha plants? In what game did that happen? Yeah, meme and all that, but at the same time, when did we get blue piranha plants? When did that happen? No, seriously, does anyone know? I need source for this. Bennett Fox, big brain time. You look like if a man and a woman had a child. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm sorry, I just realized that was supposed to be an insult. Who says that? Yeah, there's a good chance that is what happened. That sounds about right. Valid hair. Feminine. Woo! I was asleep knowing my therapist said that my transphobic mom, that she looks masculine and I look feminine. Oh, that's a cute hoodie. But also, yeah, your therapist has your back. Call midnight. I was told karma is easy. I cast be nice to each other. Honestly, even if this wasn't trans, I still agree. Yeah, you should try to be nice to each other. Lumishime. Estrogen with the trans flag. That doesn't show up as a trans flag because I'm on PC. Estrogen. Trans femme love this sort of stuff. The closest thing we have to magic. They do indeed. They do indeed. But suck. Need to be shared. Anti-meme, good for you. I have a confession. I used to be a Christian. Doesn't bother me, babe. Awesome. I much prefer being a Christine. Oh. That did catch me off guard, but I still don't mind. I'm glad you're comfortable with yourself now. Aw. Honestly, that feels like me. Not a mimic. Miming. My friend Andrea, my friend Pasmal, which I think I just mispronounced, they're in a relationship. Meow. Meep. Oka. What's going on here? Communication through stimming. We think alike. You are such gremlins. Yeah, okay, here's Not a Mimic's details, because you should really go support them. They're lovely. Sorry, this comic looks different. My main art tablet exploded. Oh no! All the more reason to go support her. No! Bennett Fox, can someone explain this to me? Steps to getting breast augmentation surgery. Steps to getting a double mastectomy. Yeah, well, I can explain it pretty easily, actually. You see, there's a thing called sexism. That's about it. Christine Weatherwoman. I'll have boobs in exactly 1 week. Ooh. Me waking up from my surgery next week, I now possess boobs and believe I magically turned into a girl overnight due to anesthesia, which I probably just pronounced. It's the drugs that make your brain go hee 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 hee. Southern Cod. Found on Tumblr. My tattoo artist told me his teenage son came out to him as trans by giving him a bunch of blue cupcakes. And the greeting card said, "It's a boy." That's cute, I said. It was not cute, he snapped. I thought he was pregnant. Honestly, I don't blame you for making that assumption. Witch binge. For my needle-hating injection takers. You inject your hormones and feel the needle? Ooh. Glitch sound effect, glitch sound effect. Bocchi the Rock is a really good show, by the way. Very good showcase of social anxiety. Look how silly she is. Bradlow Ken. Yesterday's gender envy, today's transphobia. Uh-oh. Oh, I wish I was her. Oh, there's 3 eggs. 10 years later, oh, this movie's transphobic, isn't it? I might be a fool, but I genuinely have no idea what this movie is. And if it's transphobic, I don't think I want to know. Memory. Having ADHD and being trans be like walking, running, sprinting, transitioning. Long cauliflower. It's a canon event. When the Not Like Other Girls girl talks about how boys are lucky to have deep voices and chest hair. You're sure it's a Not Like Other Girls girl and not a Not Like Other Girls boy? Jack the Chef. Introduction integral, y'all. Okay, so for basic math, right, you have no to any of that nonsense. And then advanced math, you have a lot more. Basic physics, there's 3 states of matter. Advanced physics, there's 7 plus states of matter. Basic biology, there's 2 sexes, which are male and female. Advanced biology, sex doesn't equal gender. There's a whole spectrum. There's a lot of stuff that isn't male nor female. It's actually a lot more complicated than, no, my 2 genderinos. Yeah, I feel like people who pull the whole, oh, it's basic biology act sort of forget that we simplify it by taking out the vast majority of the subject in order to explain it easier for people to understand. It's just easier to understand a lot of the concepts if you start out with the 2-sex binary and then work out from there. Like that's why basic biology does actually say there's only 2 sexes and ignores gender entirely. While advanced biology showcases that there actually is a lot more. Belly dancer M. Well, it is rather addictive. You become addicted to estrogen. But look how happy you are. Hysteria. Girlies touch grass. Dudes, get online. And please do whatever you want. Your brain when scrolling through Instagram? Dopamine and testosterone? Wait, really testosterone? Your brain when scrolling through the park? Everything but testosterone. Huh. I did not know that. Interesting. I wonder if this is even remotely close to true. I'm not going to fact check it or anything, just wondering. I don't know anything, but it seems unintuitive to exercise would decrease testosterone. Oh, long cauliflower had a whole article. Certain types of exercises, such as resistance training and high-intensive interval training, can increase testosterone levels. Your biological sex also influences how testosterone levels are affected. I wouldn't call strolling exercise, though. It's enough activity to count as exercise in every other way than calorie burning and muscle growth, I believe. It can get you basically every other benefit of exercise. I don't know if the burning calories thing is true, honestly. I feel like it does burn some if you do it for long enough, but it's not very effective at burning calories. I go out for like an hour-long stroll every time I don't have work and have to spend 12 hours constantly moving because that's my job. So yeah, no, I do strolling a lot, but I also spend like an hour scrolling through Reddit for every single one of these meme videos now, so I don't know. You know what? I am agender, so it's all fine. But I'm not sure what my lifestyle does for my hormones. Alright, that's enough for today. I'll be back next week. I hope you all enjoyed though, and I'll see you all around.